Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be Makeup A to Z 2025 intro. So I did this project last year. It's just where you pick one makeup item for each letter of the alphabet, so A through Z, and yeah, you work on it all year. So hopefully I did a better job with my products this year of them lasting longer, because last year I finished it so quick that it was just really bad updates. Anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. For A, we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. I have used it before. It's not completely new by any means, but this is like the slowest moving product ever. Also, you have to have a spoolie for this, and I have two, but they're like on the ends of brushes, and pretty much if you use it like 3 times, it's all clumped up and gross, so you have to wash it. So maybe that'll make me do a better job of washing my brushes, but there it is right there. It's clear, so it's hard to tell. But next is from Too Faced for letter B. It's the You're So Jelly Jelly Highlighter in the shade Bourbon Bronze. Here's what it looks like. So it's completely brand new, but I have had it for a few years. I am going to use this as like a base under my makeup. There it is right there. It is very bronze, like the name suggests, but when you blend it out, yeah, it's going to go really nicely under foundation and mixed with foundation, so that's really pretty. This is kind of a big jar, but that's why I wanted to work on stuff that would be a bit harder. It's 0.6 fluid ounces. So next is from Supergoop. I wanted to throw a sunscreen in here, and this one expires I think at the end of 2025, so hopefully I can get through this Supergoop CC screen, so that's why it's C. It's a tinted SPF, pretty much SPF 50, which is nice. It's 1.6 fluid ounces, so it's pretty big. It's about, well, it's half a fluid ounce bigger than a normal foundation. Next is for letter D. It's from Benefit, and it's the Dandelion Twinkle thing. These went through TJ Maxx like a year or two ago. This one is considered a highlighter, but actually I use it as a face powder because it just gives the nicest glow to the skin. So actually not really as a face powder I use it. I use it as like a kind of sheen over my, see, there it is right there. It's like right here. I use it as a sheen over where I'd put my highlighter and blush. It's just like a really pretty sheen. And I've used a ton of it, but it's a very like slow moving product. So yeah, that's why I want to throw it in here. It is 1.5 grams. Next is for letter E. It's from Ulta Beauty. There's a lot of lip products in here. This one is the Color Rush Lip Gloss in the shade Elizabeth. This is one of my oldest lip glosses, which is why I wanted to put it in here. I actually like Ulta lip glosses. This one is very pigmented, of like a purple-ish color. But I would love to finish this by the end of the year because of how old it is. Probably got it like 4 years ago. Next is from ColourPop. This is the Fresh Kiss Lip Lacquer. I don't know what collection this was from, but this is letter F, and it's called First Glass. And the Fresh Kiss both stand for F. This is a pretty cool lip product. Like, it's very pigmented, and it's going to look like a glossy liquid lipstick. So there it is right there. Super pretty color. There's no like, I know I've used it a few times, but there's no visible use. So hopefully we'll see it go down when it does. Next is from Glossier, letter G. This is a Glossier minibomb.com, the original. Still in the old packaging. I actually got this in an Ipsy bag probably 4 or 5 years ago, and it's the original formula. So there you can see right there, it's a literal balm. It's right there on my knuckle, completely clear, of course, fragrance free. Next is H, and this is a primer from Too Faced. It's the Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. By the way, I will put progress pictures on at the end. Next, this one is 1.35 fluid ounces, so it is bigger than a normal primer. Next is for letter I. This is from Innisfree. It's the My Lip Balm in Wild Hibiscus, and it's 0.52 fluid ounces. So this one's kind of like the Summer Fridays type things, except this one is quite a bit more tinted. There it is right there. Wild Hibiscus. Has a very light scent to it. Now, I have used this one in the past, not a ton, but I have flattened it out a bit, but there's that. Next is for letter J, another one of my older glosses. It's from Jouer. That's how you say that. There's no shade name or anything on it. It has this really weird component. I guess if you had multiple, you can slide them together. So it looks like it has windowing right there. But if I put it up to the light, I can't see a line in it, but it is quite a small lip gloss. So very pale peach shade right there. No scent. And I don't know the fluid ounces on that one. Next is for letter K. And this is from Thrive Cosmetics. It's a lip liner in the shade Khaki. You see it right there. It's in silver writing, so there we go. And it is that shade on the end. Definitely a warm lip liner. There it is right there. Super creamy and nice. I'm actually super excited to use this one. I need to mark it, but here is where it's at. This will definitely be done by the end of the year. So next, letter L. I have a Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Brass. I've had this one for about 2 years. I don't know if you can see through the packaging. There is windowing till about here. And these glosses are actually really tiny, but the packaging is big. So they take up quite a bit of space in my makeup drawer. They smell like coconut or suntan or something. This one is a clear shade with like a little bit of gold glitter kind of. There it is right there. They are good, but once again, they take up a lot of room and I have about like 6 of them. So I'd like to get down by 1. Next is another lip gloss. What letter am I on? M for Mary Kay. This is a mini lip gloss I've had in other projects before, like Project 20 Uses. It's a Nourishing Lip Gloss in the shade Fancy Nancy. And this color is beautiful. It's like a really cute pink with like rose gold glitter in it. Like look how, it's like a pale pink with glitter. Can you see all the glitter? This one's also a bit older. Someone gave this to me. Now there is windowing. It looks like it's about there. You can't tell it, but when I hold it up to the light, you can see right through it, through there. So this is 0.27 fluid ounces, so quite a bit smaller than normal ones. Next is letter N. This is from NK Beauty. I don't know why, but at one point I would go to TJ Maxx and they would always have like, they come in packs of like 5 of these and I wanted all the flavors for some reason. It's literally just a lip gloss, but they call it a lip gel. And this is the blueberry one. I've barely used any of it. I just have about 10 of them and I was like, I should try to use at least one this year. It's a completely clear lip gloss. There it is right there. Not a unique formula or anything. It's just something I wanted for some reason. There you can see the little bubble in it. Okay. And it is 0.5 fluid ounces. Next is a chapstick for letter O from Oreo. And here's what it looks like. I'm using the mint one right now. I think in my fall project pan. Here it is. It is brand new and totally clear. Yeah, I can see how it smells like cake. Doesn't smell like Oreo, but it smells like cake. There it is right there. This one actually takes quite a bit to use because it's pretty big. And chapsticks go really slow for me. Letter P is something I've been wanting to use for so long. This is from Beauty Creations. It's the Plump and Pout Plumping Lip Booster in the Pink Lemonade shade. It says Pink Lemonade, but it's completely clear. It does have a little pink tint in the tube. Now, I did mark it, but I think it's going to dispense down, I think. Because you push it to get the product out. It's like a little syringe. See? And it has that plumping lip gloss smell. It's clear. There it is right there. It's clear. Definitely doesn't smell like Pink Lemonade. But this thing is huge. It just says 0.6 milliliter. I don't know how that converts to the ounces, but next is letter Q, which is one of the two. I think letter Q and letter V were the last two I had to fill. So for this one, I did the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade Turquoise, because there's a Q in turquoise, and I just wanted to put an eyeliner in here. Yeah, I only have a lip liner, so I wanted to put an eyeliner in here too. And this is one of my older ones, so I was like, might as well get use on it. Look how cute that is. So vibrant. Here's where we're at. Whoa. Yeah. Here's where we're at. I've actually used quite a bit of it. It was much more full. These are like $4 from Ulta, the Essence eyeliners. But yeah. We'll just slowly get our use on it because it is blue. Next is letter R, and this is from Laura Mercier. This is like the longest lasting lip liner in my collection. It takes forever to go down. I think it's just like a really dry pencil. And I've used it like a million times and it's still this long. It's the color Rich Mauve, which is funny because this color is not mauve at all. It's like magenta. And it's very bright and dark. So there's that. And next is going to be a powder blush from Becca. This is kind of a little mini. It's the Becca Mineral Blush in the shade Songbird. So that's the S part of it. It is 3.4 fluid ounces and it's a really pretty color. I think I could finish this by the end of the year because it is a tiny mini. It's a pretty like peach caramel look. Look how pretty that is. I like the natural sheen that it has too. There it is right there. Really pretty. That'll be really good for fall and summer, I think, because the color can go like really peachy, but it can also go like kind of golden. So there we go. Next is a highlighter from Too Faced. It's the biggest highlighter in my collection. Now, I did try this the other day. It's called Diamond Fire, and the T is for Too Faced. I did try this the other day, and this is going to be hard to use because it's very purpley. I didn't think it would be that purple, but it is. See, there it is right there. And so on the face, it kind of looks like a bluish purple. I was hoping it'd be more of like a super light, like blinding, like kind of white highlighter. But yeah, we'll see how much use I can get on that. I do have a slight dent in this side of it, if you can tell. This product is huge though. It's 12 grams. So yeah, but it did free up a bunch of space in my blush bronzer highlighter thing to pull that out. Okay, next is letter U, one of my oldest lipsticks. It's from Estee Lauder, and it's a Pure Color Envy Matte in the shade Unattainable. So it starts with a U, and once again, it's kind of one of these magenta shades. This one has always like had little sweat marks on it. It's totally fine. Still smells like Estee Lauder lipsticks. That is the shade. Very bright, different color, but to have it in a year-long project, it'll be good, I think. So that's where it's at. I've used it quite a bit, but you can't really tell. It also has magnetic packaging, which I love. Okay. Letter V is the chapstick I always throw in these projects. It's the Jello chapstick in the scent vanilla, so that's the V. It's completely brand new. It looks a little brown, but it is clear. Okay, now I smell it. I was like, I didn't smell it. It's a very light vanilla scent, so there is that. Chapsticks take me forever, and I have way too many of them, so. Next is letter W, and we have a lip gloss from Well People. And this is the Bio Extreme Lip Gloss 5 in the shade Nude Rose. This one I want to get rid of because I think Well People is a like natural brand. I can't tell if you can tell, but there's kind of markings looking like it's settling down here, but I can't tell. I know I've used it quite a bit. It smells like cinnamon. There is right there, beautiful lip gloss color though. So that's Nude Rose. Next is X, the last lip product for this, and it is from NYX. I wanted to work on one of my butter glosses, and this is the one with my most use, surprisingly. It's a red, and it's in the shade Apple Crisp. And I used to use this all the time as like my red lipstick because it is pigmented. It's not gonna go great on top of the light nude I'm wearing, but that looks good. That looks better than what I had on. But looks like not much product is coming out, but I feel like I don't think it's close to being empty, but I think it'll be done by the end of this project. There it is right there, Apple Crisp. And the X was for NYX, of course. Okay. Next is letter Y, and this is from NYC, New York Color. They're not a brand anymore, but these were my favorite eyeliners ever. This is the Showtime Glitter Eyeliner in the shade Showtime Black. This was my holy grail eyeliner in high school. And it does have glitter in it, but honestly, it doesn't really matter once you use it. It works great in the waterline, works great on the upper line. It was a whole long pencil. That's all that's left. I always work on a black eye pencil, apparently every year. And letter Z is for my Zoeva foundation. I knew I was putting this in for letter Z, so it wasn't hard. This is shade 150 Fabulous. Definitely a summer shade. It's not going to work in the winter, but I have used it a little. I do have a mark right there, but you can barely see it. I've used it a few times, but yeah. I don't know if Zoeva is a brand anymore, but I know I've had this foundation for probably 3 years. So 1 fluid ounce, so that's the average size. But that's all I have for this video. And by the way, I do a to Z body care version, which I usually post the very next day or the day before. Anyways, it's either up or going up tomorrow. And it's the same thing, but with all body care. So anyways, that's all I have, and stay tuned in a month for the next update. Thanks for watching. Bye.